A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Monday night edition of the show. It's the first edition of Sports Tonight for the week, and it promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. I'm sure you've been waiting for this time. Of course, we will, on the program tonight, be reviewing some of the major events as they happened over the weekend, and we will also tonight be previewing some of the things that we'll be looking forward to seeing happen this week. My name is Tony Bitoye. I'd like to start the show off by saying thank you to you for joining us, and also leave you with this promise that if you stay with us for the next 50 minutes, that will be bringing Sports Tonight to you this Monday. We'll make it worth your while. We'll take you on the trip everywhere from Nigeria to Egypt to South Africa to Morocco. We'll touch up on all those important areas where events are happening as it relates to sports, and we'll make sure you enjoy every bit of it. All right, so once again, thank you for joining us. Let me introduce to you my partners for the first part of the show. For most of the show, really, they'll be with me. Toby Adepoju, to my immediate right. Toby, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, it is my pleasure.
How does it feel? No games, no games in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Looks like the weekend is naked.
Yeah, very boring.
Very open and naked.
Very open.
Not much is happening.
I mean, you have to get in touch with the clubs, transfers of players, coaches moving around. I mean, it has been an interesting off-season, but you want to get involved in games every weekend.
Want to see those games again.
But also we have a bit of time to rest, instead of having to travel every weekend. But I mean, the biggest thing on the African continent, it was the CAF Champions League. I mean, Sundowns winning 21 years after Orlando Pirates won in 1995 was a great, moment for them.
For the weekend, all right. So that's one of the major talking points. You can be sure that we'll talk about that on the program tonight. Onye Uchimachuku is also on the show. Onye, quite a lot of things happened over the weekend. Toby talked about the CAF Champions League. For Nigerian players in Europe, the signs are good.
Yeah, very good.
So that could be one of the things that we can reflect upon.
Yeah,
the Ballon d'Or, I mean, a lot of issues really happened over the weekend that we can look forward to. But the weekend, I mean, as Toby said, it's beginning to look like it's empty. No games to watch in the local league. Yeah, but you could watch games abroad.
Yeah, when you look at it from the local league perspective, it's empty. But you can also make up with following Nigerian players in Europe over the weekend, like you said, Kelechi Iheanacho coming on as the second half sub, and making, apart from scoring, making a huge impact. And for Ahmed Musa scoring his first goal, opening his goals account for Leicester City
in the APL.
In the APL, I think that will give him enough confidence, to get more goals. So, and William Troost-Ekong also doing well in Europe, and all other players. And the CAF Champions League final is talked about. Ohanwichi Stanley, yes, he's still
former Bayelsa United, former Heartland of Owerri.
He scored, a wonderful goal, and he had a brilliant performance against Sundowns. So for me, I think
plenty to reflect upon.
Weekend,
All right, so plenty to reflect upon. We'll be asking you to also tell us what were those moments for you as it happened over the weekend. For a lot of Chelsea fans, it was the annihilation of Jose Mourinho and Manchester United at the Stamford Bridge. 4-0 whitewash. All right, so tell us what was that key moment for you, the major events of the weekend for you, sports. We would like to talk to you about it. We'd like to read out your thoughts. We'd like to find out from you what those moments were over the weekend. All right, but let's tell you, feedback is key. All right, and this is how we want you to talk to us on the program tonight. I just told you that we want you to interact with us. Tell us the key moments, the unforgettable moments of the weekend for you. Talk to us using those platforms that you see on your screen for feedback. So we expect you to react, to talk to us, share your thoughts, share your opinion with us on the issues that we discussed about on the program tonight, and other issues that are sports related using those platforms, Facebook and Twitter. They're going to be very active tonight. We will make sure it is as interactive as possible as well. All right, so please take advantage of that. And let's also tell you that you can watch us on our website, www.channelstv.com, as well as on youtube.com/channelsweb. All right, you can view us. It's seamless. It's very beautiful for you to connect with us on that level as well. And if you decide to watch us on your BlackBerry, your iPhone, your iPad, you want to be on to your home for the news at all times, just click on m.channelstv.com. It's as simple as that. And if you go a step further, which is downloading the Channels app for iOS, Android, Windows from their respective stores, that's even better. That's the best place to be, because there, Channels is at your fingertips, and you can keep track of everything that we're doing on your award-winning, multiple award-winning Channels television. It's not just the sports. It's a balanced coverage for you. Sports, business, entertainment, health, politics, name it. Everything. The package is complete. When you download the app, you are able to track every single thing that we do on the show. All right. So that's the much for feedback. And don't forget, as you do all of that, follow us, tweet, post your comments. Tell us where your posts, your tweets, your comments are coming from, so that we can appreciate you some more on Sports Tonight. Guys, let's roll very quickly. And the first issue we want to talk about is a developing story. It's an update on the story that happened last week through the sports fraternity, the football fraternity, the Nigeria Professional Football League fraternity into mourning. Of course, it's the story of the fallen Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan defender, Izu Joseph. All right. We will only remember on Monday said that issue cannot be swept under the carpet. We have to keep it on the front burner because we are used to just allowing things to be swept under the carpet. But this particular one will not be swept under the carpet. And that's why we're towing the line of the Nigerian National Association of Professional Footballers, led by Dairu Sadi, and of course with Austin Popo as the Executive Secretary. We are taking their stance on the Joseph Izu issue. Guys, they went to Izu's village on a fact-finding mission, and what they came up with, they said they want to fight for the justice of the fallen Nigerian players. The players' union is well within their rights to do it. And they went on the fact-finding mission to Izu's village where he was killed. And they came up with some things, and they said, look, we won't allow this to be swept under the carpet. We discovered a lot of things that look contrary to what the army are saying, and we must get to the roots of it. I think it's a good position for the players' union to take. Yeah,
so I think that's that should be the attitude of every right-thinking Nigeria. The Europeans say what goes around comes around. If you gloss over an issue because you feel you are not directly connected, one day it could happen to you or somebody close to you. So all of us, as right-thinking Nigerians, should rise up and condemn anything that is not that is evil. Yes, I've read the two versions, the one of the father of the deceased and the one for the Nigerian army. And I was telling somebody, a colleague, on a radio show that I think certain things do not add up, and we must try to, put the jigsaw puzzle together and put this matter to rest once and for all. The problem is when things happen here, we gloss over it. Some people will come up with some parochial views, using sentiments, religious, ethnic, and all those things. But this is a life of a human being, for goodness sake, a breadwinner for that matter, a promising footballer, and it should not be swept under the carpet. We should use this to correct some of the, wrongs that we have committed in the society. The blood of innocent Nigerians are crying for justice, and we shouldn't allow this one to be swept under the carpet. How can you convince us that an unarmed Nigerian was murdered in club blood, and you are saying that he was in a militant's den and giving us all sorts of
cultist den.
But this young man was unarmed. From the stories we heard, he was unarmed. You can't arrest him since he was claiming that he claimed rightly so that he's a footballer.
So you had an opportunity of arresting
him and handing him over to the police
to investigate. And these are the positions that the players' union are taking.
Yep.
So once again, we must keep this on the front burner, really. The life of every Nigerian is valuable, and we are pained that Izu Joseph's life has been cut short just like that. So the military, well, in all fairness, also said they were going to investigate further and get to the root of it. But is it going to be out of place for us to ask for an independent independent body to do this investigation? Because the army probably cannot investigate themselves, and we need to get to the root of it, because this is one lives cut short, that mustn't just be thrown under the carpet.
Yeah, I think they are trying to, find a soft, landing for the fact when they said they will try and investigate what, as they claimed, what Izu was finding, in a place where it should not be. But I mean, for a couple of days, more than 7 days after, after they made this pronouncement, they haven't made any statement. We haven't heard anything until, the football, players, go for a great step to ensure that, justice prevail at the end. See, Toyin, we've read a lot of things. We've tried to do a lot of individual investigation. I mean, like Onye said, we should not, allow this to just go off. We need to get to the root, of the fact. For the fact that they haven't even, agree and accept from the statement that, they met Izu unharmed, and he was also claiming that he is a football player. They should listen to him. I mean, like Onye said, we can't go away with this. This is a breadwinner. This is a top quality player who has had value to his family, who is a prominent MPFL player. He played for one of the greatest clubs in the MPFL. Shouldn't start. We should not allow this to go. And I think the player has taken a great step. And also, the government should listen at this moment. I mean, like you said,
the Rivers State government have also been speaking.
Yeah, both the Rivers State government and Bayelsa State government should also speak. And then this case should be pushed up. I mean, we should not allow this to go off like this.
Yeah.
I think they felt so comfortable with their statement for the past 7 days. They haven't.
Nobody has put them under any kind of pressure.
And they haven't had anything to what they said about a couple of days back. So it is very, very important we get to this truth. We should not allow Izu to just be a past story in the MPFL without getting to the root of his death.
All right, so that's a developing story. We'll stay on top of it. We'll try and find out more for you. The Players Union, Austin Popo, Dairu Sadi, the president, we'll still try to get to them and find out more from them on how we'll keep this issue on the front burner until justice is seen to be done for the family of Izu Joseph. All right, guys, let's come on very quickly. Let's very quickly dash to Morocco. We'll come back home. Where else can you dash from Nigeria, dash to Morocco, and come back in less than 5 minutes, if not on Sports Tonight? Let's go to Morocco. That's where the African Senior Table Tennis Championship is going on. And we are expecting Team Nigeria to battle it out with Egypt and Congo for the ticket to represent Africa at the World Championship next year, and even in 2018. But the story is not so good. Funke Oshinaike took to social media on her Facebook wall to post a very moving and embarrassing story about arriving in Morocco, Agadir in Morocco, to find out that she was the only member of our women's team in Morocco for the championship. And they told her, there are team events here, and one person cannot be a team. And so your team will not be able to participate. And she's been lamenting, close to tears, on social media, complaining about the neglect of table tennis by the sports ministry. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but I don't know whether I should play the devil's advocate for the sports ministry.
No, you can't. Why?
Funds.
No,
has always been an issue.
Okay, Tony. Very soon, the elections into some of these federations will commence. And people even go to the extent of going to court. So what are they looking for? If there are no funds, you know there is no funds. So why are you going there?
Why are you going there?
Why are you going there?
No.
They should resign if they don't have. If you don't
let us sit with it. Let us tackle this issue.
Yeah.
This team, let's tackle it. We know what the table tennis team have been going through for a long time.
Yep.
Remember the last championship, the players sponsored themselves. The women were not able to do the same. Yep. And so we lost out. That's why we didn't have the women's team at the Olympics. So it is the same that has happened again. The guys have been able to muster some kind of financial support for themselves with the president of the federation, Wahid Eniton Shodi, who has spent over and over again to keep table tennis on the front burner, and the lady still can't make it there.
So I think there should be an allocation for table tennis from the sport ministry.
Very true.
So where's the funding coming from? When there's an allocation for a federation, they're not getting it. I mean, like you said, we can also highlight the fact that the federation have done a lot of things by themselves. The sport ministry should also.
You know what? Let's pause a little bit. I'm told we have to go on a quick break. We will come back and resume this issue and deal with it exhaustively on Sports Tonight. So let's go on that break now. We'll come back for more. Join us again.